This is some amazing data. 100% attendance rate, 0 tardies the entire fourth quarter, no behavior problems. I will definitely be named Principal of the Year now. What? What do you mean they haven't been in school all fourth quarter? We won't tell anybody. Senior class, you are the best. We miss you. We love you. We know you will do great things. Congratulations. We'll see each other soon. This is some amazing data. 100% attendance rate, 0 tardies the entire fourth quarter, no behavior problems. I will definitely be named Principal of the Year now. What? What do you mean they haven't been in school all fourth quarter? We won't tell anybody. Senior class, you are the best. We miss you. We love you. We know you will do great things. Congratulations. We'll see each other soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Aurora Central High School's graduating class of 2020. Welcome to Aurora Public School Stadium for the graduation of Aurora Central High School's graduating class of 2020. My name is Tim Walter. I am a teacher at Aurora Central, and I am your Masters of Ceremonies today. If you will please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, Star Spangled Banner, performed by Aurora Central's choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, of the brave.
Thank you, Aurora Central's choir. Now it's time for the introduction of the platform guests. Superintendent of Aurora Public Schools, Rico Munn. Aurora Public Schools Board of Education member, Nichelle Ortiz. Executive Director, Office of Autonomous Schools, Jeff Park. Director of Strategy and Innovation, Office of Autonomous Schools, Mario Giordillo. Aurora Central High School's principal, Gerardo De La Garza. Aurora Central's valedictorian, Kaylee Gonzalez. And Aurora Central High School's salutatorian, Genesis Gomez Mejia. Now it's time for the vocal inspirational dedication for Aurora Central's graduating class of 2020 by Aurora Central's choir performing Choose to Bless the World.
Today, be the love today. Choose to bless the world. The power of your mind can bless or curse the world. The strength of your hands can bless or curse the world. The reaches of your heart can bless or curse the world. To work for justice or ignore injustice. To praise the sacred or obscure the sacred, to offer love or withhold the love. You like the world, oh you love the world. Choose to bless the world. Be the light today, be the love today. Choose to bless the world. Choose to bless the world. Choose to bless the world. Choose to bless the or curse the world. The reaches of your heart can bless or curse the world. To work for justice or ignore injustice. To praise the sacred or obscure the sacred. To offer love or withhold the love. You like the world, oh you love the world. Be the light today,
Thank you again to the Aurora Central's choir. Now it's time for our student motivational addresses. First will be from your Aurora Central High School's valedictorian for the class of 2020, Kaylee Gonzalez.
Good morning, families, staff members, teachers, loved ones watching at home, and 2020 graduates. We're finally here. It's not exactly the graduation we anticipated, but it's definitely better than nothing. And now we've made it. We've had countless obstacles to overcome, one of the biggest being the current pandemic. But apart from that, these past couple of years have been challenging enough, and the fact that we're here speaks volumes on our character and determination. I live by a quote from Mary Pickford. She said, quote, "This thing we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down," unquote. The cards we've been dealt with haven't always been the best, and we've always had to rise above anything thrown at us. We may have felt a deeply rooted disadvantage that came with the position we found ourselves in. Maybe our funding wasn't always the best. Some of us here will be the first to graduate high school in our families, the first to attend college. Being here is already an accomplishment, one you should all be immensely proud of. I know I'm proud of every single one of you. Because on top of everything we've been through, we have just graduated during a worldwide pandemic. We did that. The class of 2020 is, in my totally unbiased opinion, by far the greatest class to graduate in recent history. We are one of the most resilient, if not the most resilient class to come out of the 21st century. If we can get through this, we can get through anything. Now that we've reached the end of this 4-year journey, we're able to reflect on what we've been through and what the future holds for us. Our experiences have taught us a number of valuable lessons, both inside and outside the classroom. Our diversity at Central is unmatched, an experience difficult to find, yes, but one I am very grateful for. We did this for us, for our families, for those of us who couldn't be here. Wherever we may end up, whatever we do, we're going to be great, and we're going to do extraordinary things. With that, I'd like to thank everyone who helped us, who pushed us further so that we could reach our destination. I don't know about you all, but I've definitely had life-changing teachers these past 4 years. The help I've had from teachers, counselors, other staff members has guided me and allowed me to be who I am today. Your dedication to teaching means the world to me. I've met some of my closest friends here, and to you all, I'm so sorry that I can't stay in state forever. Thank you to my brothers and parents. I love you all. Gracias a mis padres. ¿Dónde estaría sin ustedes? Y el apoyo que me han dado por 18 años. And wholeheartedly, I wanted to end this by saying Black Lives Matter. This isn't a political issue. It's a human rights issue. Never forget that. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaylee. Our next student motivational address is from your Aurora Central High School Salutatorian, Genesis Gomez Mejia.
Good morning, students, school board members, and district staff. I would like to thank all of you for being in attendance this morning and for making this graduation ceremony possible despite the circumstances. You have all had a profound impact on the development of this graduating class. Thank you. From the moment Ryan told me I had to give a speech, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to say, so I procrastinated accordingly and stayed up late working on it, but it never turned out the way I wanted it to. I wrote and rewrote this speech various times, so eventually I just decided to write what came to me and to stop worrying about it. This morning, as we find ourselves as seniors on the brink of graduation, I ask all of you to remember back to August 2016, when we first walked into high school as freshmen. We had no way of knowing in what condition or circumstances we would be sitting here today. From that time to now, we have made unexpected friendships and grown away from ones we thought would last a lifetime. We have faced obstacles we didn't know we could or would face. We laughed until we cried, became professional strategic procrastinators, overslept, underslept, and then stayed up all night just to do it all over again. On the way, we were touched by amazing friends, inspirational teachers, and people who were just downright impressive. We got into some trouble, met some random people, stayed up all night for no practical reason, and despite all of that, we made it to this day relatively unscathed. As time has passed, we have been shaped into the people we are today, unique personalities who are now moving on with our lives to bigger and better things. By being here today, it is clear that all of our hard work and stress has paid off. Congrats, class of 2020. We did it! There are a few things I wish for my class, and a few things I have learned during these past 4 years. I'm not going to throw a bunch of cliches at you and encourage you to go out and change the world. But one thing I do encourage you to do is to get a support system. This is a very important thing I have learned the past 2 years. Your support system is everything. Whatever you choose to do with your life, surround yourself with positive people who inspire you, motivate you, and challenge you. Find people who will not only pick you up when you fall, but will also slap you in the back of the head and tell you off once in a while. One thing I pride myself on is that the successes I have achieved in my life have not been the results of just my efforts. I have been very fortunate to have a group of extremely amazing people in my corner. They all accepted my imperfections, but also pushed me to do my best. My support system consists of my family and friends, the family I've gained through friends, and every teacher I had the privilege to be around. Especially, and in no particular order, Jordan Bills with her constant support and witty comebacks, Mr. Now with his invincible trivia skills and sarcasm, Mrs. Anderson with her motherly love and support, and Mrs. Finley for all her great advice and compassion. To thank all the people that have supported me would require more time than I have been allowed, and I probably couldn't achieve this in my lifetime. Being where I am today is the direct result of people who have inspired me and believed in me, so thank you to those people. And to my greatest support of them all, gracias mamá y papá por permitirme perseguir mis sueños. Siempre han sido más que alentadores y amorosos. Incluso cuando creí que no podía, estaban ahí para limpiar mis lágrimas y asegurarme que sí podía. Sé que mi personalidad necia y obstinada puede haberlos vuelto locos a veces, pero gracias por aguantarme durante los 18 años que tengo. Ahora realmente entiendo los valores que me han inculcado a mí. Siempre hay que respetarse a sí mismo y a los demás. Siempre hay que trabajar duro y ser honesta. Me han convertido en la persona que soy hoy y me guiaron hacia un buen futuro. Me siento extremadamente afortunada de llamarlos mis padres. I want all of you to look in the stands. Find your family, friends, and teachers. Just look and take it all in. These are the people who have supported you, helped you, and loved you. They're the people that believe in you. So when you leave here to begin the next chapter of your life and you somehow get lost along the way, come back home. Remember what it felt like to be here right now in this moment. Remember what it felt like to have your family and friends look down at you from the stands and how happy they were for you. This is where it all begins, right here, right now. Parents, faculty, and friends, as you look upon us, remember these faces. Collectively, we are a very talented and brilliant group. We are your future doctors, lawyers, political leaders, actors, engineers, and some of us will make the ultimate sacrifice and serve this country. This class as a whole has faced a variety of different obstacles and has faced them head on. Whether it was a new diagnosis, immigration struggles, mental health struggles, a pandemic, the loss of loved ones, every one of you has faced obstacles and has overcome them with strength and maturity. I am motivated and inspired by every single one of you. So please, don't count on the class of 2020 out, but count on us to be great and impactful. And one last thing, class of 2020. If the world collapses while you sleep, you're going to wake up the next day only to rebuild it. Thank
Thank you, Genesis. It's time for the presentation of Aurora Central High School's graduating Trojans by your principal, Gerardo de la Garza.
Good morning and congratulations, class of 2020. You have many reasons to be proud of your accomplishments, not least of which is persisting through this last difficult semester. I do not think any of us could have predicted the magnitude of recent health and social crises that have forever changed the way you will live your lives. However, I know that each one of you has the grit within you to face any adversity that may lay ahead. To you, I say, el mundo se levanta, the world will rise. You are here because you too have seen trying times and endured them. You are capable and can take on your next challenges. You have my respect. I take my hat off to you and congratulate you. The fact that you are all here this morning demonstrates how strong you are. As you move on after today, you will need to take the lessons learned during your time at Central. You will have to be strong and continue to adjust as you face new crises and possibly new pandemics. There was a quote that I came across when I was in college that really stood out to me. And that quote is, "Adversity introduces a man to himself." That means you really show yourself when there is no plan. That's when you find out who you really are. You weren't ready for this. You weren't expecting this. This is not an ideal situation to be in for everyone, especially you guys as graduates. Your senior year ended early and you did not have your prom or a traditional graduation ceremony. But look into yourself, look into what you've done, and look to what you're about to do. Those next steps are going to determine the rest of your life, and that starts right now. What I hope you graduates have learned from this experience is that you have to be in the moment and live for today. Have goals and dreams, but be adaptable, stay strong, and continue to persevere. Take this time to reflect on the labors of the past and accomplishments of the present and the possibilities of the future. Congratulations, class of 2020. Excellent work. The world is yours. Superintendent Munn, members of the Aurora Public Schools Board of Education, parents and community members of Aurora. As principal of Aurora Central High School, I hereby certify that the students seated before you have successfully completed all the requirements as prescribed by Aurora Public Schools and therefore are eligible to receive their diplomas. Superintendent Munn, I present to you the Aurora Central High School graduating class of 2020.
Good morning, class of 2020. Good morning. Never forget, even behind a mask, you have a voice. Use that voice. So once again, I say good morning to you, class of 2020. Somebody's mama's yelling at them. Class, can you take a moment and turn and thank your staff, faculty, teachers of Aurora Central for everything they've done for you and the support they've been for you over these years. And can you also turn to the stands or to the cameras where your families are connecting with you and thank them for the love and the support that they've been for you throughout all these years. It's been mentioned a couple of times about some of the things that we have lost, that you've lost during this last part of this school year. And as I've thought about some of those things over the last few months, I've tried to put it in context for myself. And I found myself thinking about the 1980 Summer Olympic team. For those of you who don't know, that team did not get to go to the Olympics because the United States boycotted those games. And so those athletes who spent years training and planning and thinking about their opportunity on that stage in the summer of 1980 lost that opportunity. And as I was reading about some of those athletes, I came across one of them who talked about how he had a choice in that moment. He could reflect on what he had lost, or he could stay focused on the journey, the work that he had put in, his love of the sport, how he had taught himself perseverance, dedication, and commitment, and how all those lessons would serve him in the years to come. And he began to understand that his years of training were not about just that moment, but they were about all the years ahead of him. Class of 2020, you have so many wonderful things ahead of you. We are so excited and proud to be part of this moment to mark your time with us, but we can't wait to see what's in front of you. So I'm here today because it is my honor, it is my duty and my privilege to accept you as the graduating class of Aurora Central High School for 2020. Congratulations, class.
Thank you, Mr. Munn. Students will now be recognized, so please stand when your name is called. Amanda Vincent and Casey Mayfis will be recognizing the class of 2020.
Mohammed Aiden Abdullahi.
Reshma Ayurshama. Oh my God.
Jennifer Acosta.
Cindy Alejandra Acosta Amaya.
Jasmine Acosta Garcia.
Jonathan Albert Adame.
Brandon Adame Chavira.
Michael Jacob Adams.
Adan Mohammed Adan.
Ikran Muhammad Adan.
Mausam Adhikari.
Oma Adhikari.
Jessica Aguilar Gomez.
Kevin Alejandro Aguilera.
Alexa Aguilera.
Miguel Aguilera.
Yasmin Niman Ahmed.
Angel Jose Albaran Reyes. Anthony Alvarado.
Alondra Alvarez Gonzalez.
Esmeralda Alvarez Villalba.
Shaylee Anariba Enamorado.
Gisela Anaya Arredondo.
Kalani Nairi Renee Anderson.
Miguel Angel Andrade.
Praiselin Paul Andrew.
Surema Andujo Hernandez.
Angelica Marylou Antonio.
Hernan Ariano.
Kenya Arredondo Vasquez.
Yadira Yamulet Ayala.
Jermaine Bamarik.
Andrea Christina Benuelos.
Oshatik Princess Barnes.
Owen Kendrick Petty Barnhart.
Alan Barrios Munoz.
Parwiz Batori.
Omar Alejandro Becerra Torres.
Julio Miguel Bencorth Lares.
Purnima Biswakarma.
Krishan Jai Blackburn.
Dalen Norris Bletcher.
Ariana Lakesh Bogus.
Kevin Vladimir Bolanos.
Malia Shanice Booker.
Laquan Jahan Bowie.
Azurai Montrell Bright.
Armani Deshawn Briscoe.
Jalicia Cherie Dejanay Brooks.
Zaya Brooks Jones.
Victor Dion Buendia.
Serapio Buenrostro.
William Dennis Burke.
Jonathan Alexander Barrero Alvarado.
Ashley Jacqueline Cabrera Serrano.
Chris Jose Cajina.
Nelly Christina Calderon Herrera.
Kenya Yasmin Cano Valdez.
Daniela Hernandez.
Franklin Edward Carpenter.
Savino Christopher Carter.
Rocio Caceres Ramos.
Luis Gerardo Castaneda Barajas.
Saul Castellano Maldonado.
Jessica Castrillon Diaz.
Christopher Castro.
Jose Luis Castro.
Maria Isabel Cadillo Mosqueda.
Gerardo Giovan Chavarria.
Giovanni Roberto Chavez Aponte.
Christian Alexis Chi Kiab.
Francisco Javier Chavez Onate.
Elsie Chirez.
Ricardo Jose Colon Ibarra.
Christopher Adam Corrado Cifuentes.
Jory Amente Cordova.
Rosalie Abigail Cosme Garcia. Oh,
Andrea Joanna Coronado.
Delfino Cruz Mendoza.
Lisette Mariela Curiel.
Jordana Sabat Dagu.
Samuel Mateos de la Toba.
Destiny Alicia de la Torre Rosas.
Ricardo de Luna Acosta.
Leslie De Paz Lopez.
Jose Luis Delgadillo Hernandez.
Osvaldo Delgado.
Kiana Iris Demio.
Ciara Monet Demer.
Laura Guadalupe Deras.
Alexis Daniel Diaz Echeverria.
Jonathan Heriberto Diaz Ruiz.
Ulysses Armando Diosdado Diaz.
Kenya Doe.
Talita Belen Dominguez.
Jonathan Demech Dunn.
Aline Dusabe.
Denny Abigail Echeverria Fuentes.
Andy Enriquez.
Cynthia Yesenia Enriquez.
Tayden Keith Enriquez.
Maria Fernanda Enriquez Dominguez.
Diego Armando Espinoza Leon.
Michelle Alejandra Farjado.
Ryan Feliciano.
Oscar Fernandez Monroy.
Dominic Figueroa. Lisbeth Demarius Figueroa.
Maria Guadalupe Flores.
Santiago Flores.
Salvador Vicente Flores Alvarez.
Daisy Guadalupe Flores Diosado.
Gabriela Flores Flores.
Jerry Flores Jimenez.
Felipe Flores Machuca.
Messiah Tylee Ford.
Joseph Terrell Hall Ray Foster.
Rachel Leisha Fuentes Gutierrez.
Max Cameros.
Cindy Garcia.
Giselle Garcia.
Javier Jr. Garcia.
Leopoldo Garcia.
Stephen Garcia.
Esmeralda Montserrat Garcia Acosta.
Ignacio Garcia Arroyo.
Ulysses Diane Garcia Gaitan.
Yolanda Arguila Garcia Granados.
Karen Ispriela Garcia Hernandez.
Isabel Yanette Garcia Ocampo.
Ana Maria Garcia Portillo.
Isaí Garcia Zamora.
Nathaniel Gebrektian Gebregoars.
Jessica Isadora Genovese.
Jason Jalen Leray, Germany.
Priscilla Brochet Gilkey.
Audelia Lisbeth Giron Guerrero.
Giselle Gomez.
Victor Gomez.
Angelita Gomez Marquez.
Genesis Guadalupe Gomez Mejia.
Belen Gonzalez.
Christopher Gonzalez.
Emmanuel Angel Gonzalez.
Jasmine Gonzalez.
Kaylee Gonzalez.
Obed Elizar Gonzalez.
Rosa Isabella Gonzalez.
Jonathan Gonzalez Cabral.
Stephanie Alicia Gonzalez Quintano.
Melcy Judith Gonzalez Loera.
Myra Nayeli Gonzalez Endolza.
Jocelyn Gordillo Martinez.
Julian DeAndre Graham Simmons.
Faith Marie Graves.
Anna Christina Guerrera.
Marbella Nicole Guerrero Alvarez.
Giovanni Guijaro Guzman.
Riwaj Gurung.
Edgar Rafael Gutierrez Benitez.
Joan Manuel Gutierrez Santos.
Elijah Jordan Hamano.
Alex Hankin.
Ashana Danae Harlan.
Malachi Lamarian Harris.
Abdiarman Ali Hassan.
Ismail Hassan.
Paola Estefany Hernandez.
Mark Anthony Hernandez Alvarez.
Joshua Alexis Hernandez Cecina.
Leslie Stephanie Hernandez Flores.
Jennifer Hernandez Garcia.
Lisbeth Nayeli Hernandez Mayorga.
Lidney Daniel Hernandez Oriana.
William Ernesto Hernandez Ramirez.
Alonso Jesus Hernandez Rodriguez.
Josue Hernandez Serna.
Nadia K. Herrera.
Arnold Hilario.
Alejandro Hinosa Vasquez.
Lele Tu.
Sang Yin Tui.
Ling Hung.
Andrea Elizabeth Ibarra Becerra.
Christopher Victoritiel Ibarra Rodriguez.
Alyssa Marie Inchin.
Yesenia Rosemary Inzuzna Atiatre.
Javon David Irving.
Lucy Ishime.
Bryce Shahid Strength Jackson.
Darjay Leasia Charday Jackson.
Brian Jaimes.
Jose Daniel Jerez Sandoval.
Alexis Ruby Jimenez. Angelica May Nale Johnson. And Lorena Nale Johnson. Diesel Tavarian Lamar Johnson.
Sky Marie Jones.
Zamir Christian Lamont Joseph.
Liliana Juarez Herrera.
Assad Ahmed Cater.
Tristan Ruben Hale King.
Morgan Denise Kober.
Shai Kopura.
Michelle Owusu Korantang.
Abami Kini Katu.
Dane Ye La.
Leasia Monette Lamb.
Perla Giselle Lechuga Zamora.
Joel Leiva.
Jonathan Livia.
Morelva Lemus Osorio.
Vanessa Leon.
Tristan Mackenzie Lewis.
Liliana Bernice Leva Cordova.
Talia Lachey Lindsay.
Hung Ling.
Sarah Ling.
Brandon Seth Lindstrom.
Ariane Lee Lindsay. Pablo Esteban Lopez Cruz.
Juan Jesus Lopez Falcon.
Abigail Jacqueline Lopez Mendoza.
Evelyn Lopez Rojas.
Eduardo Lopez Sanchez.
Israel Fernando Lopez Garcia.
Dina Fuhara Lubunga.
Diana Lisette Lucha Armego.
Elsa Lucio Gonzalez.
Maria Socorro Luna Pedrisco.
Dong Chi Luong.
Rosie Lewin.
Lao Ma.
Manuel Alejandro Macias Martinez.
Bidesh Magar.
Jetsa Balem Mencinas Marez.
Livingston Manuel.
Noella Mayombi.
Ruben Azael Marin.
Ruby Marquez.
Salvador Alejandro Martinez Hernandez.
Jose Alfredo Martinez Mendoza.
Jesus Estanislao Martinez Montanez.
Teresa Sarai Martinez Montañez.
Joshua Martinez Venegas.
Wamjuma Machozi Mateso.
Giselle Tawala Mangatanga Blair.
Jonathan Maya.
Fortunato Andre Maycott Cerna.
Ariana Tanine Nicole McLean.
Stephen Benjamin McGee. Yarenis Isabella Medina. Hector Alexis Medina Flores.
Madison Elizabeth Meeks.
Mi May.
Pray May.
Tao May.
Nelson Enrique Mejia Banegas.
Lizette Meza.
Sergio Martin Meza Torres.
Miles Matthew Minton.
Kimberly Morales Dominguez.
Rofi Alam Mohammed Nasir.
Tahira Bibi Binti Mohammed Yunus.
Hossein Mohammed.
Mahad Mohammed.
Saquan Lanier Moment.
Januka Monger.
Adolfo Montalongo.
Eduardo Montes Santos.
Naomi G. Montiel.
Shah Pa Mu.
Emery Danielle Lenore Moore.
Alondra Scarlett Morales.
Jabez Morales Hernandez.
Ashley Michelle Morales Aguilar.
Brian Moreno.
Cassandra Moreno. Moses Raul Moreno.
Patrice Muleba.
Ayantu Abose Muleta.
Karina Munoz Rivera.
Roya Laura Muzabibu.
Jessica Jacqueline Navarro.
Henri Navarro Jacobo.
Lawrence Ndesayaba.
Devonta Malunki Neal.
Osvan Noe Nicasio Huerta.
Sifa Nidiri.
Yaga Nishiriember.
Jackson Neo Magubo.
Vestine Nyankuru.
Landu Kelani.
Miguel Angel Noguera Suenza.
Brandon Noguera Vasquez.
Vital Tagisanimana.
Prince Tuwari.
Scott Kweku Nyamki.
Mabelio Obadi.
Kelvin Opoku.
Rosa Maria Ordonez Flores.
Ashley Yamile Orozco Valdovinos.
Jennifer Diane Ortega.
Oscar Ortega.
Jorge Ortega Hernandez. Perla Yvonne Ortega Morales.
Manuela Jasmine Ortiz.
Alan Jose Osorio Barrios.
Brian Osorio Angeles.
Andy Dumfor Otang.
Dylan Martin Owens Diaz.
Kevin Pacheco.
Brisa Elvia Pacheco Vasquez.
Kevin Paniagua Reed.
Eric Omar Paredes Tenorio. Jonice Jorian Pauline.
Anaí Yasila Pelias.
Henry Perez Hernandez.
Valeria Perez Rivera.
Destiny Elise Platt.
Layer Poe.
Dana Catherine Porter.
Dwayne Eugene Powell.
Jairo Pozos Casillas.
Carnell Sharif Price.
Juan Pablo Puente.
Tabao Ra.
Naresh Rahut.
Sony Rai.
Dominic Alexis Ramirez.
Evelyn Ramirez Aguilar.
Emily Ramirez Beltran.
Guadalupe Yasmin Ramirez Flores.
Jorge Luis Ramirez Garcia.
Alex David Ramirez Paniagua.
Alba Daniela Ramos Campos.
Elizabeth Ramos Santos.
Carlos Rangel Diaz.
Jessica Lynn Radicus.
T. Ray.
Angelise Monique Reed.
Nicole Retiguin Milan.
Flor Morena Reyes Reyes.
Wendy Araceli Rincon Molina.
Diana Elizabeth Rivas.
Alejandro Rivera.
Itzel Rivera Acosta.
Avery James Rivers.
Ivan Stanley Robles Escobar.
Eddie Alejandro Rocha Marmolejo.
Anthony Rodriguez.
Julian Jesus Rodriguez.
Victoria Rose Rodriguez.
Eric Daniel Rodriguez Delgado.
Sandra Lizeth Rodriguez Martinez.
Giovanni Rodriguez Medina.
Christian Rodriguez Rubio.
Nasiah Rogers.
Beatrice Stephanie Romero Bolanos.
Bianca Ross. Alberto Cucho Ruelas Perez.
Cassandra Areli Ruiz Hernandez.
Nixa Tamara Ruiz Rivera.
Tina Sacy.
Brandon Salas.
Eugene Salazar.
Angel Salcido Gonzalez.
Julio Cesar Sanabria Rodriguez.
Adamari Sanchez.
Juliana Sanchez.
Sonia Sanchez Flores.
Anna Nayeli Sanchez Fuentes.
Janelle Sanchez Ortiz.
Elvia Fabiola Sanchez Ramirez.
Roberto Santiano Avalos.
Naya Irene Scott.
Ezekiel Sinam.
Evelyn Irene Rose Serrano.
Hector Orlando Sevilla Zelaya.
Frank Shima.
Tu E So. Hananea Melise Sebatu.
Jesse Celerio.
Guadalupe Cimental.
Larry Cimental Valdez.
Aaron Renee Simpson.
Key Skia.
Alexia Nicole Slaughter.
Archivius James Smith.
Bear Ku So.
Feza Solange.
Maria Elena Soria Lopez.
Prado Fernando Sotelo.
Anon Michael Spatter.
Naresh Suba.
Aisata C.
Miriam C.
Emson Takashi.
Keiko Tawara.
Miretab Tesfaye.
Joseph Benjamin Tusmer.
Julie Thang.
Ladaya Alishay Tichnor.
Bipana Titung.
Alex Torres.
Juan Arturo Torres Jr.
Pablo Torres.
Haley Torres Montanez.
Cesar Torres Perez.
Ajani Abraham Tour.
April Alexandra Trejo.
Tristan Kane Tucker.
Wesley Toon Medina. Jean Tuishimi.
Joyeuse Umutesi.
Aurelio Valdez.
Jaylene June Valenzuela.
Jesus Antonio Valenzuela.
Natividad Vasquez. Carolyn Antoinette Veasley.
Alexia Valador Rivera.
Edwin De Jesus Velasco Garcia.
Raul Velasquez.
Javier Isais Velasquez Lopez.
Alma Guadalupe Villa Jimenez.
Kadriana Kelani Wallace.
Jennifer Wale Hurtado. Brianna Latavia Ware.
Stephen Eugene Webb.
Nahom Marissa Welder Merriam.
Adamaris Ezra Wells.
Marlana Alexis Wilbert.
Atrajan Lee Willard.
Amaya Alicia Williams.
Dante Rayshawn Williams.
Austin Michelle Woolhuter.
Hewat Woldais.
Junior Daniel Zamora Barrera. Jordy Meza Hernandez.
Angelo Perea Lopez.
Thank you, Amanda and Casey. Students, will you please so from the right side of your cap to the left side? I would like to personally congratulate the class of 2020 for this amazing accomplishment. The world is in your hands to help it flourish and prosper into a better place for all. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And remember, once a Trojan, always a Trojan. One more time, give it a round of applause for the Aurora Central graduating class of 2020.